In this Binance futures trading tutorial for beginners, I will show you click by click how to trade futures on Binance. I'll show you in front of your eyes how to do futures trading on Binance, and I will give you 3 surprising benefits why to trade BUSD margin futures. You may be surprised. If you have zero experience or zero knowledge of futures trading, this video is perfect for you. But you also want to go towards my original Binance futures trading tutorial for beginners because everybody is absolutely loving it and it gives you even a deeper understanding on this topic, how to do futures trading. It's on our playlist Earn Money on Binance that everybody is absolutely loving. Let's start the futures platform immediately, but first thing you probably are asking, where to find Binance futures? Well, first of all, if you don't already have an account, you can create an account. For new members, they have this $100 welcome offer. I will show you how to find it. So you will come here below the link in the description, you will click this one. It gives you $100 welcome bonus, as you can see. It will land you on this page, $100 welcome offer. This is only for new members. Then you click here register. You will put here where do you live. For example, if you are in India, you choose here India. You click here confirm and then you fill out your email address and your password, and you will see my referral ID here, and that will give you that additional bonus, because I know this bonus is not available if you go direct to Binance, but it's available for our subscribers because we have more than 120,000 subscribers and we have created more than 40 tutorials on how to make money on Binance. Once you have created the account, once you have received the bonuses, then you will land here. This is the Binance homepage. And how to start futures trading, you will come here to derivatives section. Let me zoom in. You can see Binance futures overview. They have also information about responsible trading and much more. But in this video we are going to focus on USDM futures, and I will give you 3 reasons why we are going to focus on that. But first, let me give you a quick overview on Binance futures so you have a better understanding of this platform. By the way, Binance is the biggest futures trading platform in the universe. You can see at the moment trading volume is more than $88 billion, and I have seen that in some days trading volume of one day on Binance futures, it has been more than $100 billion, so it's absolutely massive. Before I show you click by click how to do the futures trading here, I want to give you what is the biggest benefit of futures trading in general. It's that you may earn 2x, 3x, or even much more money than with traditional spot trading that you can find here on the classic section. For example, if you predict that the Bitcoin price goes up and then it happens, you may earn much more money if you do it with futures. Or for example, if you predict that Shiba Inu price goes down, like most smart people are predicting, then you may make much more money when you do it with futures. But then all of this becomes with the risk, because if you are using this classic, which is spot trading, if you buy for example 1 Bitcoin, you will always have that 1 Bitcoin. Nobody can take it from you. However, if you are doing futures trading, you may be liquidated, meaning that you may lose everything. That will never happen if you are holding for example Bitcoin directly. So if things go as you predict, you will earn more money. But if things don't go as you predict, you will lose money faster. So it's like a double-edged sword. It can be good, but it can also be bad. So you really need to start slowly, and I will give you 3 tips in a moment, especially for beginners. Remember, nobody can guarantee you profits. If somebody tells you that you can make guaranteed profits by following their crypto trading strategy, they are scammers and they are just trying to take advantage of you. Nobody on this earth can guarantee profits, because that's not how futures trading works, and this is really important for beginners to know. But alright, let's come here. So once you have come here to trade crypto futures, so we came here to derivatives and then this overview. So here you can see that you can trade basically everything on Binance. It's so massive platform with millions, tens of millions of people. It's literally massive, billions of dollars here. So you can trade USD futures. So I explained that in the first video. So you put for example Binance USD or Tether as collateral. I will show you how to do it in a moment. Then CoinM futures. So you put for example Bitcoin as collateral. Then there are also Binance leverage leverage tokens, so you can increase enjoyed leverage without the risk of liquidation. So here you can earn money, but you don't have the risk that you would go to zero. There will not be that risk, but there will still be some risk. So we may talk about that in the upcoming videos. If you want, tell me in the comments. Then there is also Binance options, but in this video we are going to focus on USD-M futures. In some of our other trading videos we have been focusing on Coin M futures because each of these have different benefits, Coin M futures and USD-M futures. But I want to show you 3 really surprising benefits of USD-M futures. So when you scroll down here, you will see Bitcoin futures and Binance USD-M futures. Ether, we are not going to focus on that. Let's click here. Here you will see Binance USD margin futures, and there are 3 benefits of doing this. First of all, what is Binance USD? You might be asking. Let me show you. You can see here that the price of BUSD, so Binance USD, it's always $1, more or less $1. As you can see, $1, $1, $1, $1. Sometimes you can see it goes 0.0001 down or a little bit up, but it almost always goes to $1, as you can see here. So it's so-called stable coin, and they have a really strict compliance. So Binance USD, let me read for you here, is regulated stable coin pegged to US dollar, always with 1 to 1. So 1 BUSD equals to 1 US dollar. The stable coin is issued by Paxos and it's approved by New York State Department of Financial Services. So that's really strict compliance, and that's really nice for people who want to trade in this. However, personally, I hold much more Bitcoin directly, but you can decide what you want to do. I simply list for you these benefits of BUSD compared to some other stable coins. Then it's 100% backed by cash and cash equivalents. So BUSD reserve assets are subject to monthly audits by independent third parties to ensure the supply of BUSD tokens is backed by US dollar. In other words, for each BUSD that is in circulation, there will be some assets backing it. So they should be able to return for anybody who wants to have $1 US for 1 BUSD. And these reserves are held by, you can see, FDIC insured bank accounts and US Treasury bills. So that's really big. That's really big. And also this one is important, that can increase your profits with trading. Purchase and redeem with 0 fees. For a limited time, they have this promotion. Let me show you right here. They have this trading fee discount. You can see right here. So you get the discount when you are trading with BUSD. Let me show you here, because you can trade also with USDT, which is Tether. But with that one, you don't get this discount. So you can see here that they have this special promotion. So they give you some benefits. They give you a discount when you trade in BUSD. Fourth benefit is that when you are doing futures trading, I would say that trading in BUSD as a collateral is safer for beginners than using Bitcoin. However, personally, I like to use Bitcoin as collateral. But I want to give you a word of warning, because let me show you here. You remember when in the spring of 2021, Bitcoin price dropped like this. Why it dropped so rapidly was because a lot of people were liquidated. Not me, of course, but many people who were taking a lot of leverage, and they used Bitcoin as collateral. You know, the price of Bitcoin went down. Then also they are using it as collateral to get some leverage. So then when the collateral goes down, then they get liquidated, and then this happens. So the Bitcoin price crashes. People are getting too greedy. They want to get a lot of money fast. Bitcoin, as you know, it has been going up all the time in the long term. But some people are getting greedy, and sometimes there have been these corrections. So in that sense, for beginners, BUSD is a little bit safer for trading than Bitcoin. But of course, holding Bitcoin directly is, in my personal opinion, the safest option, because that's the strongest money ever created, ever known to humankind. So how to start trading? Let me show you. You click here, trade now, and then you will be taken right here. And now if you want to trade in BUSD, you will choose here USD-M and BUSD perpetual. So you click this one right here, and here you will see the trading platform. I'm going to give you a quick overview how you will find everything, but we are not going to go through all the details because we did that in our previous futures trading tutorial. So make sure to watch that if you haven't seen that yet. But I want to give you a quick overview so you will be able to find everything you need. So first of all, here is of course the trading pair. So now we have BTC and BUSD perpetual, so it never ends. There is no delivery take, unlike here, for example, USD delivery. This is perpetual. Here you will see the candlestick chart. Here you will see the current price. Here you will see 24 high. Here you will see the highest price in the last 24 hours, the lowest price, what is the volume, how many in BTC, and what is the volume in BUSD. So for this trading pair, $2 billion during the last 24 hours, so that is absolutely massive. Here is the price chart, and you will be able to choose how long time frame each candle will represent. For example, now it's 1 day for each candle. So for example, let's zoom in a little bit. This candle shows that within this 1 day, Bitcoin price did this. It went up, then it went down. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row it went down. Then you can see, and you will be able to choose which candle you want to choose. For example, now each candle represents 1 week, so it's a little bit longer time frame. But if you are doing short-term trading, you probably want to do 15 minutes or even shorter one. But let's put 1 day because I'm not a short-term trader. I prefer to do long-term trading personally. Here we'll see the order book. So here are the sell orders, buy orders, meaning what price people are selling Bitcoin for and what price people are buying Bitcoin for. And to be exact, here in futures trading, people are actually buying contracts. So they are not buying Bitcoin directly, they are buying contracts. In other words, they are predicting whether the price will go up. So in that case, they are buying long, or if the price will go down, so they will sell short. So with futures trading, of course, you can make money even if the price would go down. So that's of course one benefit why many people are doing futures trading. And here on the bottom, you will be able to see your orders, and we will actually open one order in front of your eyes so you will see how to do it. And this is probably the most important area on the right side. You will be able to choose isolated or cross. I explained again the details in the previous video, but for beginners, just use the isolated. Cross is, in my personal opinion, more risky. And then also you can do the limit orders, market orders, also stop limit orders, and then also the other orders. We have tutorials about them as well on our Earn Money on Binance playlist, as you have learned there. But personally, I like to do market orders because I like to do things fast. So in this case, it will just choose the market price and then we will buy with that one or sell. But let me actually show you, there is a difference between the maker and taker. You can see with maker, you can get this kind of discount. With taker, you will need to pay a little bit of fee. So in that sense, if you create an order, so you put the limit order, you will have a lower fee. So you will save a little bit of money. But in my case, because at the moment, for example, in this video, we are not going to make a huge trade, so it doesn't matter so much, a couple of cents here and there. But if you want to save money, then use the limit order. But keep in mind, it may take a little bit longer time. So let's take this market order and let me show you. You can see that at the moment we have this 1009 BUSD that we transferred in the beginning of the video. So how you will do it, you will click here and then you will be able to transfer money from your fiat and spot wallet to your BUSD. And if you want to transfer money from your futures account back to fiat and spot, you will simply click here and then click confirm, and it will transfer from your futures account to your spot account. But let's close this and let's do the trade. Let's set up a trade together. So you will come here and I will click here market, and then we will choose the size of this amount. So now we have 1009, and if I put, let me show you an example. If I put, for example, 10%, I would invest $100.90 more or less. If I put 100%, let's put 100%, I would invest all of this 1009 BUSD. And then important thing here is the leverage. This is important because this gives you leverage, so you will earn money when the price moves to the direction you predicted, or you will lose more money if it goes the opposite direction. You can see there is all the way until 50x, but I don't recommend for beginners such things. It's complete madness. I recommend that if you are beginner, maximum 5x and preferably smaller one, for example 3x. So we will put 3x right here and then we will go right here. And let me actually set up, I will just put the small one right here to give you an example. So now, for example, with around 100 BUSD, you can see that I will be buying worth 0.005 BTC. So let me show how much is it in dollars. You can see that 0.005 BTC, it's around $300. So now you are asking, hey Rope, how are you able to buy with just $100 $300 worth of BTC? BTC. How you are able to do that? And here is the trick. You can see 3x leverage. If we would put this, for example, don't do this, but I will just show you an example. If you would put this, for example, 10x, and then we refresh this, you can see it will be 0.016. And how much is that? You can see almost $1,000. In fact, it will be probably something like this. But with just $100, I will be able to buy even $1,000 because that is the leverage. But it's really risky if you use a lot of leverage. So we are just going to put 3x because that's what I recommend for beginners. The good thing here is that you can try with the small amount of money. You can see even with $100, $1,000, so on and so forth. But let's put this one right here, and I click here buy long, meaning that I expect that the Bitcoin price goes higher. As everybody knows, in the long term it has been really skyrocketing, and every smart person is expecting it to rise. This is not finance advice, this is not investment advice, this is simply what smart people see when they look at the Bitcoin chart. It's always going up and up and up and up, as you can see in the long term. Anyways, shorting means that you expect the Bitcoin price to go down, but that is really risky. You will actually, let me show you here. You see that Bitcoin price skyrockets here. One of the reasons why it skyrockets so fast, because some people are short selling Bitcoin, meaning that they are expecting Bitcoin to go down and they click here sell short. And then when the Bitcoin price starts moving up, those people who try to sell short, they get liquidated, so they lose everything. But those people who put buy long, they make a lot of money in those times. So you can see this happens. You can see here it's just in a couple of seconds or minutes it jumps like that. That is because some people have been selling short. So selling short is really risky. Of course, this is not investment advice. I'm just telling what is risky and what is not. Alright, so let's set this up. I click here buy long, and you can see here now it would be right here on the bottom. Here is our position now. You can see the size, you can see the entry price was around 60,000. Bitcoin price is still cheap. If you are watching this in the future, it can be 500,000, 5 million or whatever. Here is the market price at the moment. Here is the liquidation price. This is important. So if the Bitcoin price reaches $40,000, then our position gets liquidated. In other words, I will lose my position around 100 BUSD, what I have put here, if this price is reached. However, what I can do, and I will probably do, if the price goes down, I will be able to put more into that. So let me show you. If Bitcoin price goes, at the moment you can see it's around 60,000. So if it drops, let's say 50,000, then we are only 10,000 from this liquidation price. What I will be able to do is I add more. So I come here, then I drag this one right here, and then I click here buy long again, which means that I will be buying Bitcoin long for the cheaper price, and then the liquidation price will drop. So Bitcoin price would need to drop even lower. So I will be able to add always more and more in order to be sure that I will not be liquidated, so I don't lose everything in that case. And here you will see the margin. So this is the money what we have put here, around 100 BUSD, and this one shows the P&L, meaning profit and loss. At the moment it's around 40 cents on the loss because we just started a couple of minutes ago, a couple of seconds ago. And here you can see all the other information. Of course, you can put take profit and stop and loss, what we already talked about in the previous video. But if you're just trying this out, you don't need to do this. So now, if you're a beginner, I have 3 tips for you to manage your risk. First of all, take small leverage, maximum 2 to 5x. Don't go crazy with 50x or 40x or 30x or whatever. Maximum 2 to 5x. This is especially for beginners, because as you saw, sometimes people get greedy, they get liquidated, and Bitcoin price makes a fast move. So don't be one of those who will lose money, right? Start with just a small amount of your portfolio. So let me just give you, for example, let's say that you have, for example, $10,000 in cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin. Use, for example, just start with $100. Start it with a little bit. Or even if you would have $100,000, just start with 100 to learn the game. Or with 200, just start with a little bit. Or even if you would have 500,000, you can still start small with $100 to learn the game, how everything works. And then it will not be a big loss even if you would lose. It doesn't matter so much. So start small, build your skills, and get familiar with the platform first. And third thing is that BUSD as a collateral is safer than BTC for beginners. And that is what I explained, because if you are using BTC as collateral, the price of that may fluctuate. That being said, personally I prefer to use BTC as collateral, but you can decide yourself. If you are using BUSD, you can get these 3 benefits, and you can also get this discount and buy with 0 fees. So you have the freedom to choose. I have laid you out all the options and all the benefits, and now I have 3 recommendations for you. First, click the link in the description, grab that $100 welcome bonus. Second, go to watch my Binance Futures trading tutorial for beginners, the original version where we go more in detail. It's like a full class. And third, go to watch my playlist Earn Money on Binance. You will learn how you will make money on Binance even while you are sleeping like I am doing. You are absolutely going to love it, and you and me, my friend, we are going to see on that playlist immediately.